the principal, Mrs. Ali, the special administrator, Lambasa Sabu Sabu Town Council, Mr. Chan, the manager and the management team of Naleba College, teachers, parents, students, invited guests, ladies, gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Bula Vinaka and a very good morning to you all. I have noted the concern raised by the manager and also the principal in regards to the road that leads to your school. You can be rest assured that government will fix this road because it is a national policy that in front of all schools roads needs to be upgraded. The other concern that was raised by the manager in terms of upgrading, I will definitely convey this to the respective ministry, that is Ministry of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored to be here this morning to celebrate your annual prize giving ceremony 2017. Similar to other educational institutes, this is the time of the year when schools organize annual prize giving ceremony. Basic purpose is to award who all have excelled with excellence during the year. Remember what the year was all about and congratulate everyone who has contributed in making the year a successful one. It is also important to remember in such ceremonies, reflect on the institution's contribution itself. We have heard from the manager on the contribution by this college to the community. But as we all know, that your school, Naleba College, will this year be 45 years in operation. During this time, the college has been growing and continue to provide education across the community. The college has year 9 to 13 established forms and a vocational training center for automotive engineering. School roll stands at 255 and it supports 7 primary school students intake after completion of primary school. I have been also told that students travel to school from as far as 20 kilometers. I must congratulate parents and the students for sacrificing the travel time daily, all for the sake of making our society knowledge-based. Naleba College has been a well-known rural school, and the school record shows that the Cane Belt community children are mostly enrolled. This is encouraging, and I must congratulate the founders, the management, and school teachers for being involved with Naleba College as it supports education to our farming community children who can be to an extent be vulnerable. It is also important to acknowledge the background against which many of us has been educated. This is very important. People should not forget about this. It is important to acknowledge the background against which many of us has been educated. Our parents and forefathers made many sacrifices in order that others in the family can be educated. Many of these decisions were made because education was not free. Now, our government has set an important objective, which is to support education program and ensure that the children are given the best resources and access to education. Every child is seen as equally important, and government's ongoing program on bus fare concession, free textbooks, and tuition fee free grant are some of the physical measures to support our school children. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how many of you know this. Today, the Fiji First government not only subsidizes but delivers on free and readily available education. Over 212,000 young Fijians currently benefit from this. When you add other tertiary and training institutes, this figure raises well above 250,000. Most of these students been the beneficiaries of loan schemes and scholarships. These are the facts. This is what people need to come and tell to the parents and the students. That this is the number of students benefits out of government's free education. And not to come here and say that I am going to make kindergarten schools free bus fare assistance. Just 2 or 3 weeks ago, I heard about one politician saying this. These are all nonsense. To all the students gathered here today, once you achieve the required standards, a place at a tertiary or training institute is guaranteed for you. This is also a great incentive for our youth. Let me also mention one important issue before I conclude. Municipal councils throughout the country, through my ministry, have been organizing Clean Schools program. This is happening in all the districts. I am told that your school is not part of that program, but I would like to urge the principal, teachers, and the management to take part in this program from next year, because we would like to see all schools in all the districts participate in this program. And this is in line with what our Honorable Prime Minister's vision is as COP23 President. So I leave this challenge to the school principal and the management to fully take part from next year in the Clean Schools program, because we all know these are the children who are agent for change. They will do the change. And I'll be very happy next year when I will be in Lambasa to launch this Clean Schools program. Come January, I would like to see Naleba College flag as well. Let me congratulate the school management and teachers for coming with a sound vision for the college. These values and mission leads to be a good citizen. To be a good citizen, you need to be a good human being. These values will carry you far in life. Social media and passing time out will not assist you. Let me say something about social media. This is what I've been telling all the students that I've been to. Over-dependent on social media. My message to you is, don't misuse. You can Google for good purposes, but please don't misuse. How many of you are on Facebook? Tell me. Put your hands up. Very good. So my message is very clear to you. My best wishes to all the students who have completed at various levels this year, and special congratulations to students who shall be receiving prizes today. Those of you who have not made it this year, try hard, work hard, so that next year you can also receive some awards. I would like to thank the principal and the management for the invitation. Definitely I would love to stay back, as mentioned by the manager. Unfortunately, due to my prior commitment in other schools tomorrow and Friday, I won't be able to stay back. But definitely when I come back to North, I will make sure that I'll visit this community again. So once again, thank you, and may God bless you all.